Hey peeps! I am back with another video. I hope you're doing well. I hope your day is going beautifully and swimmingly well. So today there's one question that I wanted to answer. Evernote. So someone sent in a question. They were asking about how to network as an introvert. And I myself, as a bona fide introvert, I don't really like talking about myself for long periods of time. Okay, you may not believe me. I know you're watching this and you're thinking, what is she talking about? But yeah, I don't really like talking about myself for long periods of time. I swear, I promise. But when I was younger, so say 3 to 5 years ago, um, I just never would imagine that I would be talking like right now on camera, number one. And the second thing is, I used to go to, once in a while, I'd go to events or like workplace meetups, that type of thing. And I would never talk. I'd just be sitting in the background, in the back row, and I'd be feeling really, really anxious, very nervous, and thinking, oh my gosh, what am I going to say? What am I going to say? How do I start talking to that person? And just feeling like I'm brown, so you can't see if I'm getting red, but like literally my cheeks were burning up because I'd just be standing there thinking, oh my gosh, I'm going to be standing alone. No one's going to talk to me. I'm going to just be standing in the middle of the room alone, like rocking backwards and forwards. And now I can make a joke out of it. But at the time, I was just dead afraid. Seriously. So what I did in my normal fashion is a lot of reading. So that was the secret trick. I started reading about, what does it mean to be an introvert? How to do networking as an introvert. And I also read some network marketing books as well, which is really helpful. So that was one way to just learn how to still get out there as an introvert, reading around different techniques and things you could do. That was one thing. And then the other thing is really just more like personal development. So different things to increase your confidence and know yourself and your purpose. And I think one of the reasons I do like to talk, or when I do like to talk, is when I've got something I'm passionate about, when there's like a purpose and I'm delivering some type of message where I feel emotional, I feel connected to the message. So that's another thing, is like really knowing yourself, getting to know yourself, is the second tip. And then the third one is really what a lot of extroverts would say. Just get out there and do it. So the third tip is really just do it. Hashtag do it now. And it's just about putting yourself out there, going to events more, going to ones you enjoy, step by step, maybe doing some presenting or speaking or being on the hot seat, and just working your way into it. So I wouldn't suggest to anyone to just, as an introvert, if you're still feeling kind of nervous, I wouldn't suggest to just go out there and do a big presentation to 200 people straight away. I wouldn't personally say to throw yourself in the deep end. I would say to do small steps, and then you start building your confidence over time, which is also another thing. It's like, just don't put pressure on yourself. This is one of the areas where I would say just take it easy. So don't put a lot of time pressures. Don't say, okay, in 3 months' time, I want to be a top speaker around the world, and knowing that you're like dead afraid of speaking right now. That's too much pressure. So it's just about like kind of letting go, doing what you enjoy. Small steps is the key thing. Another thing as well, particularly if you're in business, because like this whole segment that I'm doing is SEX in business, so things do relate to business along the way. So the other thing is, okay, so I'm talking to entrepreneurs, business people most of the time, and around this area of networking. However, another tip for people that are introverts is, don't just go to business related events. That's one thing. Another way to start knowing yourself and building your confidence is try some events that are just outside of business. So if you like, for example, go-karting, I like that. Then, for example, just go-karting once in a while with a group of friends and have some fun with it, and start talking to your friends using the networking techniques. But it's just not a formal business environment, is what I mean. And so, for example, if you like knitting, then go to a knitting meetup. And okay, fair enough, maybe you're not going to hand out business cards or on that particular day, but once in a while, just add in some spice to your life, do something that is just different. Like for me personally, I love fashion and I love music and I love going to shows and that type of thing. So once in a while, I'll go to an event that's just random, like just different. It's not really related to tax or to sales or to hardcore business. And that just, yeah, it's fun. You can enjoy yourself in that way. And then you can go back into the business environment and you have a lot more things to talk about and you're getting practice along the way. So that's the other thing. So my phone is making some noises. I'm recording on my phone. Oh, it's not the phone, it's the tablet. Sorry. So the question that was asked was from Michael Watson. And Michael asked, how can you be an introvert and still connect with other people in video chats and events? So this is really the question that I'm focusing on in this video. So a few key things specifically to answer Michael's question is really, you can be an introvert, and I would never say to someone who's an introvert, okay, walk into the room or go on a video chat and just start talking and putting on this big persona and all this bravado. That's not my style. I would not encourage or coach other people to do that. I would say it's okay to be an introvert. Firstly, some people are introverted. That's completely fine. Rest assured, deep inside, I'm an introvert as well. But the key thing is, the best thing, right, how to be an introvert, what I've read in a book is, you can use it to your advantage. One of the things that's missing a lot in the world is people who like to listen and people who genuinely can listen to other people. As an introvert, you have that advantage where you're not always talking. So use the time when you're not talking to listen to the other person. Key thing that you can do is ask the other person to talk about themselves. This works really well. I've been doing this a long time. But genuinely, I like hearing about people. I love learning about them. So the key thing is ask them a lot of questions about themselves. For example, you go to a business event, you can say, I can see you've just come here. Is it your first time here? You could say something like, tell me about yourself. Tell me what you do. That's such a basic one. And it's really like, quite often people would just start talking for such a long time, you'll be surprised. Especially extroverts, but also other introverts, they will then start talking and telling you more about themselves as well. So that's a really great one. Those are just a few things. I have so many different little things you can say that I've picked up along the way. Maybe I'll do an e-booklet and I'll put the link below at some stage. If you have questions, let me know. Put it in the comments below. Please do thumbs up this video and subscribe. Also send me your questions. Make sure you're subscribed first though. Okay, deuces. I just want to say thank you to my sister for this dress. My sister gave this to me. She is younger than me, but she is taller than me. So I get hand-me-ups. Can you believe it? And I just love dresses so much that, like, I love it. So, thanks, sis. Question. Where's Evernote? 1 second.